Hey guys, what's
Remind
up?
me.
Dream23 here with another Let's Play episode of Kerbal Space Program, which this is actually the first one that's going fully on the channel. I've had little snippets and everything like that. A lot of people always ask, I get a lot of questions, why don't you have full Kerbal episodes up? Yada yada yada. We do this on the stream on Twitch because literally hours and hours and hours go into just designing a damn ship. I am joined here in the chat channel today by Steve,
Hey guys.
Varian,
Hello.
and we also have Timestorm in here if she's still in here.
Sometimes.
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 So we're going through here. Now, this is live on Twitch, and if you guys want to see more of the process of going through this, making this ship, I'm going to give a brief description of everything that I have on here inside the VAB. But if you go to my Twitch stream, which is twitch.tv/DreamReaver23, pretty easy to remember. I actually have a link for it on the main channel page. You can see a lot more in depth and the whole trial and error and cursing and farting and every other noise that can come out of there.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Hey, I'm just saying you should calm down on the Mexican food.
It was actually French onion dip, but okay.
Either way, comes across the same. So we are here live in the stream. There are people in the stream chatting. I don't even know how many people we have in the stream right now. Wow, actually, that's quite a few. So everybody in the stream, I'm sure they'd say hi. I think there's probably about 14 or 15 in there right now. So let's go ahead and get this started. Now, if you guys are fresh, new to Kerbal Space Program, if you've lived under a rock and don't know anything about Kerbal Space Program at all or have never seen any video on YouTube, Kerbal Space Program is an amazing sandbox-based space game. I mean, really, honestly, it has a great modding community behind it with tons of honestly really amazing mods that add a lot to the game. The base vanilla game is really fun too. If you go to KerbalSpaceProgram.com, you can get a free demo of it. It's the 0.13 version. Right now we're on beta release 0.17. 0.13 version is always going to be a free version that you can download though, and you can get a good idea of what the game is about. It's a really, really cool game. So we're going to go ahead and resume saved game. The Dream Stream is what we call this here.
Before we get any further, there are two versions of this game. You can download the demo, which is 0.15, or you can download the paid-for version, which is right now on 0.17. You download the demo version, it's free, you don't have to pay for it, and you get to play Kerbal, but you don't save anything, you don't get to save anything, and you just get a minimum amount of parts. I'm pretty sure you can mod, but if I remember correctly. But other than that, it's just a very basic version.
No,
If you pay for it though, then you get all the new updates that come out for free, and then you also get to mod it.
Yes. Thank you for mentioning that. Did you have something to add on there, Freyon?
you can't mod the free one.
You can't mod the free version, the demo
No.
version? Alright, so this is an overlook of the ship that I've made. And this, literally, we've been, what is this, about 2.5, 3 hours just into designing this ship out. And so that's why we didn't record this whole episode of that, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch 2.5, 3 hours of yelling. Pretty
And
much.
one more thing, I have one more input.
What's that? What's that?
We do not use Tekkit.
Good call, sir. Good call. Yeah. So onward with the demonstration. So this is a huge monstrosity of a ship, and I do have a ton of mods in here, and I will actually try to put these all down in the description, and I'll try to do a link to the forums for them, because this is a lot of mods, completely honestly. Everybody always asks. I think I added 5 more on today. So that's that last bit. I just added that on there, the little struts to connect the top to the bottom, because I don't want to lose my stuff again. Alright, so giving a quick overview, the very top part right here is the Caffeine Detector. It's part of the Caffeine pack that's put out by Mechanical Mouse Industries. Really great mods that they put out. I really enjoy them. And the Caffeine pack actually allows you to mine for caffeine, which is a gas on the different planets, and you can transfer that back to your caffeine storage containers and convert it into RCS fuel and the liquid fuel for your engines, which is really cool. Got an SAS on here, advanced SAS. We have MechJeb installed in here as well. It makes it to where, especially when dealing with larger ships, a little bit easier controlling them and trying to get them to land everything safely. This right here is a crew tank. It's a part of the crew tank mod that just adds a 5-person crew tank that they can go into.
It actually is the crew tank mod. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, that's the only thing in here. It's just the crew tank. This right here is part of the carts mod. The Tom's Carts, I believe it is called. Yep. And then you have a little remote control mod right here. This is the remote tech mod. Yeah, lets you control things that aren't on the ship. We have under here this. So these are all kind of considered different stages, but the final stage that will actually do the landing is from these engines up. This will land on the moon, call it what you will. The bottom stage down here for launch is these huge tanks which carry a lot of fuel, and the thrusters. These have 1,000 thrust each. It's a rather large ship, to be honest, and it doesn't look like it's going to fly at all, but it totally does. So let's save this again because I added that top part on, and without further ado, let's launch this bad boy. Now I know the screen will go black here in just a second because whenever it's loading through, it will. Alright, so lots of things running on here. You will see that it says invalid part configuration right here, and that's just because we have each of the little rovers has a methane control system on it, so that's just kind of what you need. Alright, we're going to take off the landing. We're going to keep on the vessel information. It's always nice to have. Surf 9090. Execute. You know, with this thing flying so well, I bet you I could do the Ascent autopilot.
Probably could.
But I don't want to because it throws full throttle.
Is that bad?
My engines will overheat.
No, actually, it keeps them from overheating.
Does it? Well,
in all of my time using it, I've never had an engine overheat using it. It keeps them right under the.
Okay. Let's do 150 kilometers. Let's edit the path. We're gonna have the turn end altitude at 1. Let's do it at 125. Turn start will be at 90. Let's go. Yeah, 90 is good. All right. Engage. Let's see. If this goes terribly wrong and overheats and explodes, I'm blaming you, Steve.
You can. I accept this.
All right. And
mainly because you can do nothing about it.
It's true. All right, so let's get a launch going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Looking good so far. I don't know, that throttle's getting hot. Alright, it is actually controlling that. Nice. So, yeah, I don't know, this game, I really do enjoy this game. We'll talk while this ignition sequence is going through and the launch stage is going through. been playing this one since 0.13. Actually, whenever it came out with 0.13, I saw it and let Steve know about it. And it is one of those games that will definitely take control of your life.
It's true.
So, really cool game though. And they've really changed a lot. The 0.17 update, this last update has changed it a lot with the space looking better, with the graphics all around looking a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the very first one. The graphics weren't nearly up to par.
No, I mean they were okay, you know what I mean, but
they were nice. Just it looks nice. There's nothing wrong with it. But for instance, if you pay for the game, you get every update that comes out for free. And right now, you're not paying the full price that you'll be paying when it actually comes out. But in the updates 2 right now at least, you get to walk your Kerbals around.
Mm-hmm. Which they'll see that, but at the end of this one,
and quite fun. Because then you can play with them, do funny things with them, and they can go flying into space, and you never see them again. But let's see, what else can you really do? The graphics are much improved, and they also have 17 different spatial bodies that you can fly to and land on.
That'll be the next thing I want to do. After I get the MunBase kind of set up and everything like that, I'd like to start moving.
Then you'll take things to the moon and fly from there?
Well, I'd like to do a few things. One, I'd like to get a good base set up to where it has the full Caffeine, kind of system set up around there. And then, it's like one of those things. It's like, well, why not try to go to the moon, get that, use that as a fuel, a gas station, basically, and just kind of rock it out. All right, so we are coasting to the apoapses, I'm assuming. Yep, coasting to the apoapses of 150,000. And then from here it'll start to circularize. Solar panel powered space stations. See, that's something I want to work on too. I want to get back to I do have a mod on here called orbital construction, and with orbital construction you can actually build ships and then launch them from wherever you have your space dock or anything along those lines. But the thing is, you have to have the supplies, or at least the weight of the cost of the supplies, over there at that orbital dock. So that you would be at that space station, like the MunBase or whatever. It would have to have at least that amount of supply parts to be able to build it and launch it from there. And I'd like to get a completely solar-powered, completely rechargeable MunBase going, or like yeah, you know what I mean. Alright, so we are circularizing right now, and it's about to change. There we go. So we should end up circularizing out at about 136,000 to 140,000.
Guess so. Yeah.
And as you can see from my space track, I am a little. I have a few orbiting bodies, or a few orbiting satellites.
Bodies just like the warp train, in case you didn't know.
It's true. Alright, now let's get orbital operations up so I can see how much we need. Better hurry up and circularize, damn it. But one thing should be said is that the lower...
While he's thinking, this game has really good physics as well. for its current state, seeing that it's only an alpha stage, alpha phase.
Yeah, sorry, I got thrown off a little bit because it was like it stopped and it was nowhere near finished circularizing. So at that point, I was going to be coming back into the ground. I'm like, wait a second, no.
This is not right. What do you think you're doing? Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so circularized. Now, there we go. All right, so we do have a full circular orbit, which is good because I didn't think that was going to happen on there. But we want to transfer to the Mun. So, transfer to the Mun. It's going to warp you to the injection burn point, which you should see whenever you see the Mun come around. And I keep saying the Mun. People are always like, "Yeah, it's the moon because it's got the little dots above it." Whatever.
Well, you know what we should do? We should put out a tutorial on MechJeb after this.
That probably would be a good point, because a lot of people, if they haven't used it or if they're confused about a lot of things, because it does have a lot of parts. Another one would be Orta.
Orta. Oh, yeah.
Dear God, that thing gets complex as shit. Alright, so once you see the moonrise, basically, it's going to go through and start. That's where your injection burn you want to start it at. So once you kind of see the moon come over the horizon, you'll see it's getting it into its proper alignment, and it will start to burn.
Burn, baby, burn. It's going burn. That's right, this is going on YouTube. Sorry.
Yeah. Ursi78 in the chat said, he only has to worry about MechJeb doing its job. Yeah, it usually does pretty good. They've gotten a lot better. With 0.17 update, they've done a lot of really good updates to MechJeb. On 0.16, half the time you'd be like, stupid thing, just work!
This is true.
There's so many times where I'm like, alright, circularize, and it would just plow you into the ground. You're like, oh, okay. Apparently that's where the circle was at.
We can figure out that.
MechJeb, it has basically a little hamster inside the MechJeb controls that's doing everything. So the hamster was like, alright, circularize, got this. And then he was spotting with his little micro telescope awesome camera on the ground. He's like, oh, cheese! And then that's what he wanted to go for.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think hamsters my hamsters
eat cheese, right?
My hamsters ate cheese. I used to have one of the teddy bears, the little miniatures. And I'd give them little pieces of cheese in there. They liked it. Don't judge me, monkey. Don't judge me. Alright, so MechJeb is doing its thing. And looky there, I still have... I lost it. I did still have connection with the other ones. It was nice. Alright, so it is going through. We are going to speed this up a little bit. A little bit more than that. A little bit more than that.
Your orbit kind of turns sideways a little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit. Huh? Yeah, a little bit. Did you already break off your bottom phase?
Nope. Well, yeah, no, it did that already.
The initial phase, yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Alright, and we are going to go, let's see, I should be able to run a retrograde without having to switch over to anything crazy. With putting it in retrograde, I mean, I can go just with the landing sequence. I mean, that would be the easiest step, but I want to kind of control a little bit more. Actually, that's not too bad of a spot, because right now I'll land in a light area.
This is true.
So let me just do that.
It actually won't be that light for long, so...
No, but I do have avionic lights on this bad boy. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
No. No, I don't. I'm afraid. I know what you're talking about.
And we are going to speed up just a little bit. Not too much, because with this part, you don't want to overshoot your landing.
You actually should be able to warp within about 40 kilometers. Usually at around the 20.
I really don't like it. I don't like speeding up too fast.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because it's too easy to be like pushed out one too many times and you're like, oh god!
That and parts have a tendency to fly off.
Yeah, that's one thing that still bothers me. They need to work on that. Like the warps. I can understand your warping time, but it shouldn't go and destroy shit. You know what I mean? Alright, and let's go ahead and slow this down. I'm going to let it warp to about 35. So, Gladys is not there, which is good. That's true. This was a triumph. New games that are coming out. I am pretty excited. I should be getting my Castle Stories copy sometime this month. Looking on their site and everything like that, they were saying that October we should be able to get like the prototypes and the betas and stuff like that. So starting in October, I'm pretty excited about that. If you haven't seen Castle Stories, my opinion is that it's looking really awesome. But go over to sauropodstudios.com. I'll put a link for that in the description too, because I think they need some more support, and I would really like to see that game done and done well. You've seen that one, haven't you, Steve?
Yes, I've seen it. It looks awesome. I don't know about Steve.
It does look really cool. I want to play it so bad. I'm sure that one will take over Kerbal.
Oh, I'm quite certain. We'll just have to drag you kicking and screaming back to Minecraft every now and then.
Yeah. No, and that's another thing too. I know a lot of guys are really worried about that I'm not doing Minecraft videos anymore and stuff like that. I know that I've been taking a lot of time with one, school is most important to me, guys, and I hope you guys understand that. Right now I'm in midterms. I have 5 classes that I'm taking, which means that I'm getting my ass kicked by school right now. And when I'm not doing those, I try to work on music, because I do have a lot of responsibilities. No, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word? Prior commitments with
Obligations.
Working with people. Obligations. That's a good word. That's more the word I was looking for. So I do have other obligations, prior obligations with the parodies, working with other people. The latest one, which should be up here in a few days, is for It's Jerry and Harry, their channel. Which congrats to them. They hit 100,000 subscribers, which is nice. Someday we'll be up there, guys. But to get back into that, we'll need to do a lot more stuff. So I did one with them.
I don't know where I was going with that.
And it'll be up here in a few days. Also, I am still working with my best friend Mike to get the Billionaire parody rocking out. And I do want to thank you guys for the continued support on iTunes and on Bandcamp for helping me prove to my wife that
that he's worth something.
Well, maybe not so much that the time that's not spent with her when I'm doing stuff here on the game and whatnot is actually beneficial. I think that's the best way to put it.
There you go.
So maybe I should have gone down to like 20,000.
Hey, you should move your on the stream. You should move your little D23 logo over to where it's not covering the stuff.
We'll put it right here.
Go. There you go. Now people can see what's up there.
I kind of want to warp, but I don't want the parts to fly off.
I don't think they will with those heavy struts on there. I don't think you got anything to worry about.
No, he'll just tear off the moon carts.
The second I say that, it'll just go fly away. Yeah, I'm more worried about the moon carts flying away.
Alright, I'm going to warp them down to... Oh, I didn't realize I was at... like 250,000, yeah. Alright, let's get it down to about Now we'll do 40,000.
What's the part that just opened up?
Mech chip.
Ah, okay.
Gotta say, I'm really liking this design. Alright. Better slow down quicker, machine. Oh, it's actually doing alright. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come
You'll make it. I promise. You'll make it.
I know, it's just scary.
Isn't it? It's always scary. You're like, come on, you're going 170. I'm afraid. Please stop being so scary. It'll turn itself too, don't worry.
Oh dear God, slow down! Okay, I got room. Oh!
Seriously? How the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Well, you got one rover left.
Oh, break him off, see what happens. Oh god, it's gonna go.
Wait, come back!
Oh, it landed on its wheel. What the
Come back! No!
Oh, man. It's just gonna smash into the ground. It's gonna smash into the ground. How did it survive?
Yes! Yes!
No! There's no way. Damn it!
Yes! It lives! It lives!
No! No!
Oh, it lives!
Great.
The Kurd gods have smiled upon me.
Though.
You know what? I can live with that now.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, that was so great.
Slow down, slow down.
Oh my god. Push the other one over. See what happens.
Yeah, I was going to try to flip around. Oh, also, I put a camera on here. So I have like a camera from the front of the vehicle.
Nice.
Alright. Dun dun dun.
Oh, that was so great.
Okay, now slowly we do need to see if I can turn this over. I don't think it's gonna let me.
Hit it from the other side, see what happens.
No, I think it qualifies it as wreckage now, or debris.
I don't care. I want it back up here. La la la. Come on. Trying to do it as gently as possible as to not just destroy them both. Nope. Yeah, it's not going to go anywhere. That's not going anywhere.
That sucks.
What sucks is that it just like broke off.
Yeah, I know. It just exploded.
You might
you
try to
you could put lander legs on there.
Yeah.
And strut the bottom and put lander legs on it.
It probably wouldn't be a bad idea. We'll do
All
that
of
for our
YouTube's gonna
next
laugh
piece.
at you.
Hey, you know what? They can laugh. You know why? Because this bad boy right here bounced and bounced and bounced and still got his rover to land.
How the hell that happened?
And nothing blew up on it. The freaking antenna is still on here. Wait, no, I guess it's not. Oh yeah, it is right there.
Be working.
Right there.
You might want to see about some ramps down instead of just jettisoning it off with explosives.
And the invalid part configuration thing, there's got to be a way to fix that.
Yeah. I also wish that I landed on a space that was a bit more flat. Alright, so let's extend this. Let's turn off all these. And extend this. And who's wanting to go? You know what, y'all are all smiles, but Jurgen over here is the most excited. Oh, wait, snap. Go back to this. I want to turn on... I can't use my detector!
Doesn't that suck?
I bet you it's because this part right here...
You know what? One of those rovers is not going to be able to have a caffeine detector on it, a caffeine controller on it.
One or both?
It says on here that you can only have one caffeine controller.
For the whole, every part of the ship. So since these are still considered a part of this ship, even though they're separate? Okay, so we'll have to fix that next time.
What you could try doing is try quitting completely. And then reloading in, because it might just reload it thinking about it and going, oh, hey, cool, these are two different ships now.
Right now I'm not going to worry about that too much. I want to kind of mess around with Jurgen over here. Alright. Let's go ahead and actually climb down. And so we can show you kind of what the crew tank does as well. So with the crew tank I can go over here. Oh, and I also forgot. I have lights. That's what the avionic lights. You can actually put lighting to where
they look really cool at night.
Totally. Alright. So, climb up and board the crew tank. So the crew tank can have up to 5 crew members in there. 1 of 5. And you are good to go. So we have a little start of a MunBase. And I also have, with Order, this is the dot connector for Order. And so I can actually attach another bit on here. But I do think that I'm going to, for the next one, I'm going to try to land in a space that's got a bit more flat area. Because, I mean, hell, even landing over there would have been fucking better than on this angled slope. You know what I mean?
You know what'd be really cool is that your next video, or one of your next videos should be slamming a rocket into this thing.
Into here?
Yeah.
Like into my space dock cabin thingy that I just spent forever getting to and going through hell and high water to get to?
That just broke in half? Yeah.
Shut up!
Nah, just a random meteor strike.
Alright, so let's speed up time. I want to see what this bad boy looks like in the dark. Actually, let's see where we're at on the map. So that's what it looks like in the dark, guys. With the avionic lights. I really do like what they add to it. Alright, and then you can turn them. They have 3 different modes. They have a flashing mode. There we go. Now it's perfectly dark. And then you have off, and then if you it's multi pushes through with O. Still can't believe this one died. No moving it, none whatsoever. Fine then. Alright, and then we can turn off these lights. Maybe. I don't know. I'm liking all these mods so far.
Really?
Everything I got on here.
I thought you thought they were kind of crappy.
You know, well, what can you do? So, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. We got a few people walking around, just chilling, hanging out. And good stuff, though. So next time we're going to have to work on...
Can't believe it, Liv.
Believe it, buddy. Next time we're going to have to work on getting another ship in a flatter part and trying to figure out the whole Kethane situation, like pulling off the Kethane on the other ones or whatnot, to where there's only one Kethane controller for everything, you know what I mean? So until next time, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out KerbalSpaceProgram.net if you haven't figured out anything on here. If you haven't decided that you want to buy this game yet, you definitely do. High recommendations from...
if you haven't decided it, then I'll make the decision for you. You definitely want to buy it.
4 out of 4 people in this chat channel say yes. You can't get better odds than that. So until next time, guys, I'm DreamReaver23 saying thanks for watching. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, you mean figuratively? Oh.
Always ruining things. Always.
I do. My favorite is when you say goodbye, Steve. Bye, Steve.
Bye, everybody.